What's going on YouTube? BK here with a little tip for Pokemon Legends Arceus on leveling. It's kind of a neat little thing that through the game you'll end up having a storyline with this gentleman behind me, and I don't want to give anything away and give spoilers or anything of that sort of the story, but this does require you to be somewhat further on in the game, but it's a massive help to get XP for all your Pokemon here. So obviously the other day on stream, if you guys don't know, I caught a Rufflet and he was like level 50. He's now level 72 and I just put him in my party, I think, this morning before doing this kind of exploit here. But essentially what this Ingo allows you to do is he allows you to challenge other trainers. And so in doing so, you can challenge a trainer and you get XP for defeating that trainer. Now, if you have a Pokemon that one hits all the Pokemon that trainer has to offer, there's really nothing else that you need to do in battle other than press the button A. So, what you could do, if you don't have a controller that has a turbo mod, is just continuously press A, and I'm going to demonstrate that here in a second. But I have the grips that go on the side of the Switch, because I play mostly handheld if I'm not streaming or doing of that sort, and I have a turbo button on there, and so I have my turbo button set to A, so it's just constantly pressing A. So here's what that looks like when I'm just constantly pressing A during this battle. And we're going to go through this whole battle, and this is the Pokemon that he always has. The only thing that I noticed that changes is sometimes he changes which one he throws out, because it used to go in order from Mothim to Jolteon to while I'm blanking on the last Pokemon, but Gastrodon. But just want to make sure that you have a Pokemon that one hits, and just I say that because it would make this more efficient than it would if it didn't one hit and then you sat there and struggled. I was using Aqua Tail from my Samurott, but sometimes that wouldn't one hit, and so it would take a couple turns. So now that I got Gabite up to level 100, I swapped him because he's just one shot. And if he does end up fainting, which I kind of hope he does, just so that you guys can see what I've set up here. So Gabite avoided the attack, and I'm still pressing A, and so all this is doing is just going through the motions, and we defeated him. So pay attention to the top left corner, and I'm letting it roll through so you see almost 3k XP for all my Pokemon. So it gives you quite a bit of XP, and you're still pressing A. And here's the beauty thing right here. Boom. I'm still pressing A. Look at this. Right back in the battle. And guess what? You don't need to heal your Pokemon. You don't need to restore anyone's moves. You could just go right on in and do the exact same thing with full Pokemon, full moves, without any items or anything of that sort, and farm the XP. So I'm still pressing A because I'm not on my turbos on for my handheld, but I'm using my controller here to record this. And I'll show you the setup that I have. So I have Gabite as the second Pokemon in my party. And if it allows me to do this, I'll show you. So I'll stop pressing A here for the video's sake, although he's using Hydro Pump. Actually, wouldn't mind if that killed me, but I have Gabite here. If you see at the bottom where the Pokemon are here, I have Gabite selected, but if you go to your Pokemon here, I have Samurott in my first slot. And the reason for that is if you had a turbo button and Gabite ended up fainting like he could here, when you press A, like when he faints, it has to go to the first Pokemon in your party, and that's when you can press A just anyway and swap Pokemon, and then you have your move in the top slot over there. So that's how you can get around if your Pokemon faints. I guess I kind of perfected it. So if your Pokemon faints, generally the problem is you're stuck there clicking on the fainted Pokemon and you're unable to swap. So here you go. I'm still mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A. Boom. Look at this. And that's how you get around it. And generally, if you have a Pokemon that can avoid the attacks, you know, I would just recommend having your second Pokemon have like something that, you know, has a lot of damage, but also, you know, something that could just clean up that has 100% accuracy as well. So that's kind of how I set things up here. What this tool is kind of good to do is it's good to level your Pokemon, obviously, but it's also good if you get your Pokemon high enough, like Garbodor here. I used Dazzling Gleam and Psychic on those Pokemon and was able to get his Pokedex cleared a little more, as well as Kirlia doing Draining Kiss and all that stuff. So you can totally use this to level your Pokemon up. And one of them that I'm actually going to be using soon is, and I did the same thing for Gabite. So if you guys are wondering how to do that itself, how can I farm this move efficiently? You just go to your Pokemon, you change moves, and then you go over to the right side with your D-pad or your controller, and you press Y button, and you can pick this move up and you can reorganize these. What you have to do though is make sure that you press X to confirm your choices. If you just press B and back out, it won't save them, and you won't get that change done. But essentially what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to change moves of Piplup soon, and I'm going to use the moves that he needs to get the full dex, because I want a shiny Piplup down the road. And so yeah, so I thought I'd share this with you guys because this is a pretty cool XP farm, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it. So if you do like it, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and tune in for more Pokemon videos. Alright, catch you guys later. Peace.